What is going on? Welcome to Mind Over Madness. We're not going to do an intro today because we are coming in late. So, with that said, what is up, Keith?
What's up, buddy?
How you doing?
It's been a minute, huh?
Well, no, we were on with the
Weeks
BO
ago?
Bobby.
2
Was that
weeks.
2 weeks?
Yeah.
2 weeks, yeah. I mean, been a minute on camera. I mean, me and you talk, you know what I mean? But yeah, on camera, yeah. Been a minute, man. How's everything going?
It's going, dude. It's been a fucked up couple weeks, though.
Yeah, keep going. I don't know why it's
like
so
2025 can absolutely lick my ass, dude. It's been awful.
Oh, dude, don't even get me started.
But
Don't even get me
I'm
started.
turning my phone off now, but Tom and Gene want me to tell you hello. So,
oh yeah, please tell him I said.
O'Connor.
Tell him I said hello, and tell him I also said happy Thanksgiving to him.
We'll do. It's just been crazy, dude. It's just like just one thing after another, man. You know what I mean? I don't.
Yeah.
Like, when do you catch a fucking break?
You don't. Well, I don't think there are breaks. You just you got to figure out a way, I guess, how to navigate. I don't know. A buddy of mine called me the other day. And he's like, "Let me guess." He's like, "Your stomach's just empty, right? It's hollow, right?" And I go, "Yeah, constantly." And it's just so weird, man, because everything else that's going on in my life, meaning like the your normal, like if life was normal, and like my outside world, like whether it's finance world or whether it's like with the project world, just relationship type world, all I would be on cloud 9 right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I can't enjoy it. So I try to, but I just can't, So that's how
it's been one little thing after another with me, man. I mean, I'm not trying to, you've had definitely.
No, you just said this month, man. I just said, well, yeah. You know what I mean? Like, we don't have
it's like I had my yearly evaluation for my explosive dog.
Yeah, I know. Oh, yeah.
Fucking failed it, dude.
Yeah.
It's like, what are you doing? Like, I think he did it just to piss me off, actually.
Like, was it bad though? Like, were you?
No. So, first of all, I think it's a BS test. So,
like, you think it's like someone out to get you though?
No, he doesn't even know me, dude. He flew up from Texas.
Okay.
But it's like, so the first thing you do, there's like 9 core odors that dogs need to know. He knows like 26, but the 9 core ones. So we put out 18 boxes.
Mm-hmm.
9 of them have the 9 core odors in it. 9 of them are something else that he shouldn't sit on. He missed one, dude. And you miss one, you're done. You don't even get to do all. It's like a 3-day test, but you miss one, you're done. Fucking scratched. So
one,
which I don't think.
No mulligan, no word, no nothing, just one done.
One on that one, yep, one and done. So
were they always like that, Keith? Were they like always like that or no?
No, it used to be like if you missed one, you would take that specific explosive.
Yeah.
And put it out somewhere else, but you put it out like 2 or 3 times, and he would have to sit on it 2 or 3 times. It's just to show the evaluator that the dog knows what it is. But they don't do that anymore. Now it's just 1 year done. So
and how old again is your dog though that you have?
7.
So do you think though that no, because that was for everyone. I was gonna be like, do you think when they're doing those testing, they're like, oh well, this one's 7, really take a better look because it's getting older and stuff like that?
No, I think to be honest with you, I think
no age discrimination with the dogs. Speaking of,
yeah, that's the old fat retired guy. I think what happened is, so every year they come and change out our explosives and put new ones in.
Yeah,
and every year it's different. Like last year they were in half-pound packages, right? This year they're in 1/8 pound in a little jar, and it's like, it was pretty new. That was pretty new to him. So, talking to a bunch of people across the country, I went to school, but that one specific one that he walked, it's gotten several people this year. It's gotten a bunch. So, I wish they would take a look at that instead of, but it is what it is, man. We got to train for 40 days and then we get a refire. And if we pass, we pass. If we fail, we're probably just out of the unit.
Okay, but you still don't have that other option. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, but I mean, it's like, so I
yeah,
can't
you
work like
know
that.
what you
All I
have
can
to
do
do.
is train.
Yeah.
So it cuts down. There's no overtime. There's no Sunday pay. And during the holidays, that shit sucks, man. You know?
Now, if it happens, then do you get assigned another one or do you go back on?
Well, I mean, they probably would give me another dog if I asked for it, but there's no way in hell the queen bee upstairs is going to let me have a fourth dog. Three
Yeah, and
fucking dogs. There's three
yeah.
dogs in this house. They're already destroying shit. I had to beg her for the third one.
Yeah.
So no, dude. Actually, I went and talked to some of the investigators, man, because they're short people right now. And to be honest with you, I'm decent at being a canine cop. I'm not. I might be average. Um, Investigations, I excelled in. I was I was good at plainclothes detective stuff. Um, would they even let me come back there after already doing that for 10 years? I don't know, but but that's what that's what I really excelled at. So we'll see, man. Several options, or I
Is
just
that
do
what
my
you
last
enjoy?
3 years on
Is that what you
patrol.
enjoyed the most?
Yeah. Well, um, different. It's different, right?
Yeah.
So detective, FBI, I enjoyed it because you had a lot more adrenaline rush to it, and I was good at it. It came natural. You know what I mean? This I enjoy it because I love dogs. It's not easy. Working a dog's hard, man. I mean, people see you like do your thing and it looks easy because I thought it was going to be easy. It's probably one of the hardest things I've done in policing. And I love working with dogs, but it's just different. I mean, I really
What's
like
the
them
most challenging thing though about working with the dog?
with the dogs.
Yep.
The biggest thing is, so first of all, if you've worked more than one dog, completely different. This dog was going to do something completely different than this dog did. So you have to relearn everything with the dog you have. Um, I think the most difficult thing is staying consistent with them, which I haven't always done, man, because and I even talked to my boss about this. I go around and do a lot of presentations, and October was very busy for me, and I need to prioritize my first job, which is canine policing, and maybe not do so much, because I was taking off to go teach classes when everybody else is sitting there training. So
Do you think though by the dog though coming home all the time though with you and stuff like that too, and being in that whole family though atmosphere too though that changes the um
um,
dynamic? Does
it,
every police officer do that?
um, most police officers take their dogs home. Yes.
Most, but not but it's a choice, correct?
Um, with us, it's not. With us, we don't have it. We have 4 kennels at work, and you can, like, if you go out of town, you can keep your dog there, but they don't have the manpower to keep them there,
Yeah,
24/7.
and you and I mean I'd be the same way. Of course, you're taking the dog home. I'm just saying though, like on the effect of because half the day, think about it, half the day the dog's policing, the other half the day, depending on what you're doing when it's home. But obviously, you want some downtime and stuff. So like your whole mindset and everything's going to change when you're home.
Yeah.
Besides, you're always going to be a guard on the protection of your family, whatever. But you know what I'm saying. It's different than when you're out there.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean. Like could that I could see that though confusing though a dog and not be as or unless like it's all like is it all how you bring him up from the gate like right out of the
Yeah,
gate?
it is. So,
Yeah.
like, my shepherd, he only worked for like a year because he liked home better. That's what was his problem. Um, the other dog, I make work so fun for him, and like when he's home, he's not always in a crate or whatever. Like, he's walking around, laying on the floor, and all this other stuff. And I let him out in our fenced-in backyard to pee and shit. But as far as like interacting with him, having fun with like his reward is one of those big orange balls with like a rope on it.
Yeah.
He does not get that ever unless he's at work. So, like when he sees me put my uniform on, he knows it's playtime for him. So he's like hopping around ready for work. But yeah, it depends on what you do with a dog at home. You can definitely break a dog at home if you give it too much. Like if you're outside playing ball with it 24/7, And then it's like, well, playing ball at work is not fun for. I mean, I could play ball here, so he doesn't get like any toys at home. He gets a big one of those hard Nala bones.
Mhm.
Like if he's got to chew on something, he could chew on that, but he doesn't get toys. Toys are for work only.
Got it.
Yeah.
So, because I'm trying to think, even just everywhere you go, obviously it's challenging though with the, I mean, from whether you have a partner on the human side of it though, because it's just easier communication and stuff. But no matter how good though that dog is and stuff like that, it's still got to be challenging though to a degree though, just because it's, you know what I mean, it's a dog. And plus, you have to also though, even though well, it's the same, I guess, because you always have your partner's back. You always have to be on the lookout too though for that dog though as well. So,
and they have bad days too, man. They're living creatures.
Man, like when it is to like if you're like to release a canine, like how do you know like okay, like is there a certain like protocol like to release this canine on like a let's say certain individual that's run?
Loomis, I know about as much of that as you do, buddy, because I've never had a bite dog.
Oh, okay, okay.
All of my dogs are passive explosive detection. None of them are bite
dogs.
Oh,
got it. Like okay. Gotcha.
Like
so airport security type stuff.
Well, at the airport atmosphere, it's just too many people around to be having a shepherd that wants to rip people's arms off and shit.
Well, no, I know, but I forgot though that not every one of like, there's this kind, there's that kind, you know what I mean? There's the drug sniffing dogs. There's and
you can cross train them.
It's like almost like they're the SWAT of dogs or whatever, the tough one, you know what I'm saying? So
you can have a drug dog bite dog, or you can have a bomb dog bite dog. You can cross train them, but we don't have bite dogs. If we need one, we call one of the neighboring county over, and they'll come with their bite dog over there. But it's just a different. So I don't know. I've never even had I've never even been bitten. Well, I've been bitten by my dog.
You've never been any of those tests, like where they wear the arm thing, they put them up and stuff.
The bite sleeve. I've never done that. Yeah.
So now, like you're, that's a big stressor on you though, because now you just mentioned about how you love the investigations and stuff like that, and even if the dog fails and stuff, the beautiful thing about it is it's your dog. It's not like you're losing the dog. That would be the worst thing. That'd be the worst thing in the world.
No, I'd go. I'd get fired and start shooting people if they try to take my dog.
I know. Well, like exactly. So my point being though, to you then is, what's the worst though? Then what's the worst that could happen? You get to bring the dog's a family dog, and then you get to possibly do what you love.
Yeah, I mean, but that.
Or do you want to go back to that?
Yeah, but see, this is the thing. Like, we're in a world of everybody gets a turn. You know what I mean? So I can see possibly, I put in for investigations. 5 other new people put in for it. It's like, well, Shibley already did this for 10 years, so we need to let somebody else have a turn. So instead
of Shibley is very good, very well experienced in this, so we should bring him right in. It's all about
not the way it works anymore.
Pass the ball to me. Yeah, like, let the freshmen get in because their parents are here off the bench too to play a minute, even if it's going to ruin the basketball game.
But it's you know what it mostly is, dude, is I have never fucking failed something in law enforcement that I've tried to do, and it pisses me the fuck off that I fucking failed that shit. I'm a sore loser, dude. I am. Whether it's a fucking ping pong game with your nephew or fucking.
Oh, then you must be something else on Friday night cards.
Oh, dude, no, people hate me, and that's what they were like. Dude, it's like because I played that that family or the friend game. And they were like, "What is your problem, dude?" It was only like 5. I was like, "It has no. I don't care if it's $2,000 or $1. I hate losing shit, dude. I just hate it."
No, yeah.
I'm a sore loser
in everything. Yeah,
but it makes you work harder sometimes,
Yeah, 100%.
We had.
You don't want to make it though drive you though too though fucking insane to ruin your whole fucking month and stuff and the holidays and all that shit though for you and stuff.
But I'll give you one quick story of how sore of a loser I am. My brother's a year older than me, right? We used to have a ping pong table in the house. I could not beat this fucker ever. Like every once in a while I might win. And he's talking shit. And we had to be teenagers, man. And he won and he talked shit. And I took that paddle and I went back and dude, it missed his head by like this much. And then it just stuck in the drywall. And I just looked at that and I was like, I am getting my ass whooped when Dad gets home. Like there is no question an ass whooping is coming from this. But yeah, I tried to take his head off with a ping pong paddle and missed. And
Yeah, every stitch in my brother's head's from me, except for Jerry Wyberg, actually. Yeah, from competitive shit. Remember those little hoops though, man, that like
that too. Yeah, we get in fights over that. You hang on the back of your bedroom door.
So yeah, and then like a corner of a house though, but this was actually where the chimney is though, but like a corner wall was like right there. He beat me in one of the games. I just went boom. But I knew immediately, I was young at this time. I knew immediately like his head hit the corner of the wall, and I just ran immediately. Like I knew it was terrible. And I heard my father, "What the fuck did you do?" One of the only times that he put his hands around the opposite side though of my throat, picked me up, and just went boom. And my brother was all busted up. And then another fucking terrible time was I was thinking of the neighbor. That wasn't competitive though, but he tried throwing a bottle at a fucking house and hit my brother. My brother had bad luck, man, get hit in the head growing up. But
yeah, dude. So we took tennis lessons and shit when I was in middle school, I think. And then my dad just like, you got to stick to football because I would get mad and just break tennis rackets. And he was like, yeah, I'm not buying you another tennis racket. But I don't know, man. It's just but with sports is one thing, but with work, like I was good at policing shit, dude. And the part that really bothers me is this, and I'm never going to say names, but there's several people in our unit that are lazier than fucking dog shit, that do half-ass work, that are okay with bare minimum. You know what I mean? Mm. And they pass theirs. It just burns me up, dude. So it is what it is, dude. It's one of those things where I got to build a bridge and fucking get over it.
If you can't control it.
Yeah.
It's out of your control, Keith.
That's been my the hardest thing for my sponsor to get in my head ever since I stepped in the door was.
I'm not saying that when I say that to you, don't think that I'm living a great controlled life. That you know what I mean? I'm just saying though, these are the things that are just. I might say that like I'm fucking some guru. I'm saying it like I just know that that's the advice that we have to try to do because why go insane? And even like with the poker nights, I know it's not over the money. It's just over the fact though that if you lose it, yeah. They're competitive, and you're real competitive, and there's pros and cons though to that. You know what I mean? Because you're real competitive, you're gonna get, you know what I mean? A lot of pros to it, but then the cons is you don't always win, man.
Then it's like the haters talk shit.
Fuck them.
See, like I know it's just like going around teaching and podcasting and this and that. But the problem with me is. It's a fine line one of those days where one of those people and I just snap and now I'm in jail and fucking now I don't have a job, I don't have a pension, and I'm in jail. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, you're talking about the ones that you're physically seeing.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was biting my lip this morning, man. I took vacation till Monday. I was like, I'll be back Monday.
Yeah.
So.
Why do you think they're like that though, too? Like
there's plenty of people that dislike me at work, and they let me know about it. Why are they like that? I think it's like it's a bunch of stuff.
You know about it. What?
One is I've got a really big mouth and no filter, so people don't like that. But I think it's like right when I got back from Richmond. And did FBI stuff, and or with the stuff like the stuff that got, and then going right from FBI to K9, which is two prime spots in the whole department. They're like, "Oh, Shibley gets whatever you want." They're just haters, bro. I don't know.
Yeah, did you ever just think like, listen to these fucking pussy fucking crybaby fucks, and just you don't have to fucking be next to them all the time, right?
Oh no. I usually
is it like on a walk or something?
Like even so like
and before you head out on patrol or to your
it's like in the morning when everybody
But what do you mean
in the
with
morning
podcast?
when everybody gets to
I'm
work, I told
interested
our
in the
trainer,
podcasting shit too. Like, what do you mean the podcasting shit? What do they say?
Well, they were just talking like maybe if you put more work into your dog and stuff, and instead of doing this teaching and podcasting and stuff, you wouldn't, just talking shit. But you know what? Most of them, Loomis, they don't say it to my face. I hear this stuff secondhand because most of them wouldn't.
They won't
an
say
hour
it to my face. A week, and then you go on some podcast.
And I'm glad they don't, because if they did,
yeah, I know, but who cares? Who gives a fuck at the end? Could it affect your job? Could it affect your pension? Could it affect your family in any way or shape or form? No, only if you snap at them. But my point though is that fuck them. My father said it best at the end before he went. He goes, "If they're making noise, it means you're making sound. So fuck them."
Yeah, no, 100%. Yeah,
fuck them,
so,
Keith.
Yeah, dude, it's been a crazy couple weeks, man. Going to Richmond Thursday morning, and that's got its own stuff to deal with my family stuff. So
should we not have to cut you out? Just say a few hellos. Maddie, what's up? Thanks for being here.
Let's see. I haven't even read.
What's up, Richie woman? Thanks for being here. Great to see you over here. What's going on, everybody? Just want to tell everybody have a great day. Happy Thanksgiving to you. And yes, happy Thanksgiving to everyone out there. Hope you all have a great holiday coming up. Vaz, what's up, buddy? Great to see you, man. Thanks for being here. Gina, what's up? Thanks for being here, Gina. Appreciate you. What's up, guy? My man in Birmingham, England. Freaking CJ, history and organized crime. Thank you for being here. I got to send you a picture of something interesting that Joe sent to me today. That's very, historical. From one of the old pictures, though, that he found, though. But it's awesome, man. And thanks for being here. And thank you, too, for the Black Sabbath bridge footage. And because he lives, dude, right by where Ozzy grew up. And he's like, I'm like, yeah, man, could you just go give me some video footage, though, of that? And he's like, boom. Yeah, sure. Just right over there. Right
I saw that. Yeah, I remember seeing that. That's cool.
Yeah, so, and he does a lot of work on the mob and stuff. And it's funny. He's out of everyone, with the Buffalino family, for just research and not being in America or anything like that. Obviously besides the family and people like that, he is the most knowledgeable. Well, where you watch his stuff and it's even they're nah, he's not saying anything that's really wrong. You know what I mean? It's spot on. So he does great research. So, I know though I owe you, my man, and thank you though for everything. I appreciate you. So Keith, I know you like that true crime stuff. So if you're ever if you ever want to learn about the old timers, just type his channel. He does little mini documentaries though that just they're great. You know what I mean?
I'll hit it up for sure. Absolutely.
Yeah, so check out that channel. Thank you again, CJ. And thank you for also getting the Ozzy the Bull in the mall. Next time, though, you got to go to the museum for me. But thank you, brother. Appreciate you. Gina, all is well. Be on tomorrow, hopefully, with Loomis. Sorry about yesterday, Gina. And tomorrow, should be good. Should be good. Just getting adjusted to this whole new world. Chris, roll the bones. What's up, my man? Hope all is going. And congratulations to Chris on a fantastic first year on Roll the Bones. I'm very, very, very grateful, man, that I found you, because remember when I reached out to you and talked to you, because I was like, oh wow, there's a genuine one or whatever, and you know what you did on the backstage, on the back end before interviewing a certain, and I was like, that just showed so much character and integrity. So I knew right then and there. It was a shame, though, Keith, that we couldn't meet him. But remember, first off, I'll give you 2 reasons why we couldn't. I must have fucking downed, I don't know how many fucking gummies or whatever the fuck during Keith's interview in that room, because it was unlimited. So I was like, how am I going to eat now? But then when we looked it up, though, it was over an hour away and shit.
It was.
It wasn't real close and stuff like that. And then just regular life stuff. I had to call back home and make sure everything was fine though. It's pop at the time too and stuff. So it's just, but we'll get to it, man. We'll get to it.
Not to get into it, but the family emergency I had it's probably better. It's the way it
Well, I was
out.
trying to hide that though, but yeah, I was.
I mean, I had an issue I had to deal with, and we had to leave at like 12 at night. So
no,
but yeah, I'd love to get up there with Chris, dude. I'd love to go.
Oh, great guy. Yeah, no, great. I mean, he's just a genuine good guy. He's in it for the right reasons, and you know, he just exuberates that. You tell. We
Spell
just had
exuberate.
Exuberant.
Can you spell exuberate?
Exuriant. I told you to spell and be championship, dude. Like you
Yeah,
forgot your deal.
I couldn't do it. I was just see.
Like, who do you think your deal is? I'm not kidding. I did too. You know, I just nailed it. So, you know, spell vacuum.
No.
I know. We just had a canine show. Wow, here we go. We just had a canine shot and killed in LA. Those dogs are police officers and they put their lives on the line every day, just like human. So, oh my God. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they have, you, if you are a criminal and you hurt a dog, that's the same exact charge as if you hurt a human police officer. Yeah. Yeah. No, those dogs are pretty amazing, man. And think about dogs. They're the most loyal creatures on the face of the earth. So they will literally fight till they can't fight anymore for their people.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. We don't deserve dogs with the love and loyalty that they have. It's just unbelievable. What's up, Carolyn Dreyer? Thank you so much for being here. I hope that you have a great Thanksgiving, and thank you so much. I didn't know dogs were trained to do certain. I didn't even know the dogs were trained to do certain things. Like you mean, yeah, like the certain different. One dog does like, you know, sniff dog, bite dog, attack dog. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's cool. I would learning that. So is there one though that's like, you know, like the works, like a pizza pie, but like, you know, that does it all?
No. So like this is you can't do drugs and bombs.
Okay.
Because let's say you search a car, right? And the dog sits. Are you going to treat it like there's a bomb in the car or drugs in the car? Because if there's a bomb in the car, you don't want to be opening stuff.
Yeah, that's a whole different.
So bombs and drugs are completely different. But you can teach both of those dogs to be patrol bite dogs as well. And then there's like tracking dogs that can. Patrol dogs are trackers. Like, you know, their noses are so good. Basically, what they smell for tracking, like you run in the woods, they can just smell the difference from where your feet were, like the disruption in the ground. I was after a stolen car one time in Richmond, man. It was crazy. The stolen car came out. I was at a stoplight. The car was right in front of me. It was like a gift. Here it is. So there's a pursuit. Dude bails out and runs in the woods. And I'm not running in the woods after anybody because that's how cops get killed. So I called for a dog. That dog tracked that dude for 1.5 miles and found him hiding under some lady's deck, dude. It was awesome.
You done it though. And if they climb, they're gonna stop at the bottom of the tree. You better climb real fucking high. That's done. Yeah, done. If I was running away, because I ran away from the cops, I remember at one time, man. Let me tell this one though, just because it's for me, it's probably there. So we're just drinking, you know, and I'm 16 years old, right? And no, I was 15 actually. Dave Flannery, I was with the Flannery brothers, Steve Flannery. You'll remember this one because I looked like I had bullet holes in me when we all came to. But it was the best fucking chase ever, Keith. And I'll tell you one thing right now, I would have beat Michael Lewis in the Olympics by how fast I was running. And I could never run that like that at all. You turn into a different animal when there's fear and like you want to get the fuck out of there, like meaning speed wise. Like there's no catch. Like there's like, you know, survivor instinct kick. It's unbelievable. Anyway, we're just drinking, and all of a sudden, like these cops, man, they weren't fucking around because they had to climb over a 10-foot fence that had barbed wire because behind us though was the Cole Street, though, the other school there, and it's 10 feet high with barbed wire. These fuckers, they were lined up against it with flashlights on the other side of it. And Flannery's taking a piss. He goes, dude, are they on the other side? Oh shit, they're on our. And this wasn't like, this was like, I mean, like every step you have to meticulously like. So, I mean, these cops, I mean, they were coming through and they were getting scratched and it wasn't their woods. We knew that was woods and we knew they were pissed. If they're coming, they're fucking they're coming. So listen, we start fucking going down. My RIP Gemio, he passed away too. I love him. Right before the fence, man, there's a 10-foot fucking wall. He fucking goes down, hits his head, boom, and then he's against the fence. We're like, you all right? You all right? Somehow those motherfuckers got over the fence or whatever. Me, I tried to get over it, and then boom, that's where the bullet hole things came from. The barbed wire like went into my chest, and I went down, right? Really? I get up. I start climbing up the fucking hill. I lose both my fucking shoes now at this point. Then I go, I have no idea what's going on. But in my head, I'm 15. I'm like, fuck, no car. I'm not going to be able to do shit though this fucking summer. And plus I'm just fucking freaked out because like these guys, I know that these, like, they're like, you motherfuckers. So once I pass the fence, right where the fence finally ends and I get to plain ground, there's a canine and fucking like, I don't even know how many cruisers. They were bored that night because I mean, it was like the force cruisers and then on the CB, get on the ground. And I remember looking to my right and there was those flashlights still against that fence coming. And I remember for some reason, I just remember giving up. And then I said, no, Loomis, try.
You can do it.
And I fucking tried and I turned around and I got up that hill. I got into the fucking alleyway. I fucking opened up one of the fucking houses. You know, those basement doors from the outside.
Yeah.
You can open up. They were open and I held them up like this for like an hour and fucking they went by. I get out of there. I cross over. Now we're like right in East End, like right underneath the streetlights. I cross over 2 streets. Dude, there's cops going slow still. I don't know who they got or anything. All of a sudden I hear, holy fuck, Loomis. It's fucking Flannery and Gemio underneath my buddy Nap Corey's fucking deck. They're fucking underneath. Like this thing's like literally as high as like, 2 feet. I crawl under there with them. And we actually got the fuck away though, man. Ed Coons, RIP Sean Coons, he got caught. Because he's like, I'll reason with him. And he was a North Ender. I'm like, dude, no. He tried to talk to him. He got nailed and one other person got nailed, but we got away. But I just remembered, oh man, that 1 second of me being like, don't give up. Like, but after giving up. And then I ended up winning, but I just remember, man, saying to myself, how the fuck was I able to run that fast? Like if you said, Loomis, let's race, like, it wasn't even a tenth of that speed. Like if I tried my hardest right now, it's amazing like what we could do.
Yeah, dude, when you got that adrenaline dump, dude, there's a lot of stuff you can do.
Oh, and that's just the cops chasing you. So like imagine like, you heard the mother like with the dead baby under the cart there, like, how they could just pick it up. It's incredible though what we really though could do if you're tapped into it. But it usually takes to tap into it.
One of my older cousins always told me, like when I was in high school, we used to go to Bird Park and drink before like basketball games and stuff. The cops would come every time. But he was like, Keith, when the cops come, just stand where you're at. Everybody's going to run. They'll chase those people and just get in your car and ease out. It worked almost every time, man. You just stand there like you're not doing anything. They chase the people that are running and then you just slip out.
No, but they came at us wrong. Like they came, I think though that they were probably fucking bored. Like, when you get older now, you look back. And, my uncle, though, was chief of fucking police. My other uncle, RIP Uncle Ed, he was fucking also as well. Chief, sergeant, motorcycle cop, came up the whole night. My whole point being is that I think it was probably just a night when they were like, you know what? Let's get these motherfuckers. Let's fucking, you know what I mean? Like, let's fucking, or maybe it was a call, man. Like, maybe it was shift change and like they just got called to go to that shit. They were mad about something. And, they did like we got away. Not all of us, but
I mean, to be honest with you, man, if you play the odds, a lot of times there's no dogs working.
Well, no, they had no dogs. No dogs came at me because my point being is if I heard a dog immediately, I'm like, well, these woods too are not that big. These woods are like, you could literally walk through them and get to the other side in like 2 minutes. So, but they're more like this. They're real, like it's more width all the way down this whole alleyway, and probably no, it's probably like a block or 2 blocks of woods. But you gotta remember, you gotta know though. To see if you don't know the woods too, it's different because there's shit everywhere, pickers everywhere, and all that. But
Here's a good canine story for you.
yeah,
When I was in Richmond,
what's up, real quick? What's up, Costa is in the house.
Costa. When I was in
Happy
Richmond, man, I got in
Thanksgiving.
another car pursuit, right? And I'm chasing this car all over the place. Well, they go down an alley in Highland Park. It's like it's just a big park in the middle of the neighborhood, but it's down in the ground like a stadium. So it's like regular levels up here and then a 10-foot drop, brick wall around it in the park. I'm chasing this car and the alley ends and there's just bushes. I see the car go through the bushes, and what it did is just jumped over the wall into the park. Now I can't do that. So I go around the house and get around to the park. And by the time I get to the car, the doors are open. Nobody's in there. Cracks everywhere. So I called for the dog. And I forget his name. He's K95, though. I'll never forget it. Started the car, and we were going to try to track the dude running. And we're tracking this guy. And at one of the ends of the park, there's like, I don't know, like a big bush tree area, I guess.
Yeah.
And he's like, he's on him good. He's on him good. And then that dog jumps in the bush, and you just hear, ah. So I was like, oh, I got him. Homeless guy, dude. That dude been a homeless guy sleeping in the bushes.
Oh, really? Like it wasn't.
Tore his ankle up. And then, of course, now I just don't even worry about the bad guys. Now we're like trying to figure this stuff out. And I just remember getting the ambulance there and the guy coming out of the bushes, and he was like, y'all are the best Vietnamese I've ever met. I guess he thought he was still in Vietnam. But I was like, dude, you could own this city. You got about a $2 million lawsuit if you knew what just happened to you. But yeah, he bit that poor homeless dude just sleeping in the bushes.
Oh, that's true. And he was homeless. Oh, kid,
Yeah.
you should have thrown him a ball, man. Should be like, hey, man, you got a lawsuit. Yeah, but then, though, if he goes into the thing and then he says that shit, though, or whatever, no, you're fucked. You know?
I don't know. He might have sued. I have no idea what happened to him after that. But
so, like, you were like, yeah, I got him.
I thought he got the bad dude.
It was better than catching a fish. Like, you know, when you think about it, like, you're going, all right, I got him. You know, it's probably the best. Like, were you tell me about, like, were you ever like an extreme foot race, though, where you caught someone and grabbed them?
Oh, yeah.
Like, no, but I'm talking to like he was jumping through y'all. Like, it took a while to get to him.
There's this one guy I chased 3 times and I still never caught him. I knew him, everything. That dude was a freaking gazelle. That dude could jump a 6-foot fence without touching it. I have no idea how that kid freaking ran that fast and jumped. But
because of that, it's that thing, Keith. It's that, you know, like
the last time I chased him was the last time I ever saw him. Last time I chased him, I got within about 5 feet of him. And I yelled, I said, stop or I'm gonna fucking shoot you. He stopped, Loomis, turned around and looked at me and goes, shoot me, bitch. And then just takes off again. And I couldn't catch him. Oh, God. Like, shoot me, bitch. He stopped. I'm still running as fast as I can. And then he started again. I still lost.
Oh, you got to respect that, though.
Yeah, you do, man.
That's funny. I remember Flanders even said it too. I was that guy though, man. Like, remember, like when your kids, like your bomb cars with snowballs, they come, guys would chase you and stuff. I was like, when I got to that age, I was like, I can't wait till my fucking car gets fucking bombed. You know, still hasn't happened though to me yet. But I'm that guy though that's coming. You know what I mean? Just at least just to fuck with him or whatever. Though these days though, you got to watch. You know what I mean? But one time though, man, one guy fucked up my ball. Like, dude, like that's what it was. We were kids. One of my guy. Fucking Flannery rips off his dad's hat. He's running to the Isorama. Steve Haddock, he definitely wasn't even double digits yet. And the guy fucking gets right on top of him, grabs the hat, and boom, right in the fucking mouth. That was normal. It was like, this is at a Little League game. Minor league, actually. You know what I mean? With parents there and all. Like, why'd you take the hat? Like, this is all like, you know, but now it's like, I know it's crazy. You gotta be careful. Well, especially you guys too. I mean, Jesus.
Man, I haven't thought about some of that stuff in a long time, man. There are some hilarious stories that came out of Richmond, man.
Oh yeah. Growing up stories, man, back in the day segment.
I miss those guys. It was fun. But I tell you what, man, just the adrenaline dump from foot chases and car chases is insane. So the first time I got in a car chase, right? I chased this car and we catch him, or like he wrecked out or whatever, and we catch him. And when it's all said and done, my left leg just started going, just uncontrollably shaking like this. And I'm like, I go back in my car because I don't want anybody to see it. And I'm like, I thought I was like broken. I was like, what is going on? And yeah, dude, it was just an adrenaline dump. Every time I got in a car chase, my left leg was just going.
Yeah.
But it's the first time I got shot at. So
real quick, and we definitely got to don't get into that. But remember that what I told you about how like I was like Michael Johnson, but I couldn't even try that if I tried my hardest because of that. Does that happen on the receiving end? Like when you were chasing that guy, where like you're in, because you're so competitive to it.
Well, I mean, I don't know. It's
no, because if you were running like for your life in a way, no, it's not your life, but in a way when you're a kid and you're fucked and no car for the fucking whole summer, that's what happened when they stopped me. I thought like my whole summer's fucking, even though I would have still fucking jumped out the window, but it just would have been unpleasant. My point though is like, I always wondered is the receiving end, could they move that fast? But what happened though when you shot? When you got shot?
First it's different because you do have the adrenaline dump, but you don't have that fear in you, the fear to push you even more. You know what I mean?
Like that's a huge thing though, man. That's
however,
like that game, but that you get to use the extra power, like that's that.
Yeah.
It's like nitrous in a car.
But like Navy Yard, I had it. Navy Yard was something completely different. That was a dump like I've never had before because I thought it was. Jesus, I thought that day. I mean, you're walking into it knowing that might this could be it, dude. So
that's a different level, though. I mean, that's just that's big league. I mean, that's even above big league because you're walking in hearing shots. You're walking over dead bodies. Right? Yeah, your first person that you saw was the dead security guard, right?
Yeah.
So you're stepping over him like that's your entrance.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And it's not like he's got your wife or children. Like, this is just your job. You know what I mean? Like for people that you don't know.
Well, it's weird, man. It's like, I mean, I would definitely act a little different. I would definitely act different if it's like my family, but like you just have that sense of, like they're killing people, man. And it's either they're going to kill more people or you get your scared little ass in there and.
Yeah, but you're already feared up though, and then you step over one body, then you look and then you said you saw the one lady and half her face is missing.
Yeah.
And she's still like in her dress. So like, like that alone, like and then you're still trying to concentrate to get him after seeing someone's face half missing and stepping over and there's blood all over your boots. I mean, just that a lot of people, I mean, because you don't know you're racked it for the first time when they see half a face missing, they could just be stunned and in shock and stared. Like you have to track that and then still be with it. And yeah, that's a whole different level. Like that's like the slow heart, you're almost slow motion, yet fast, yet it's probably wow.
It's just, and it's weird stuff you remember. I was talking to my buddy Shay, the guy I went to the Navy Yard with the other day. And he brought this up, and I do remember, but it's like you remember the weirder stuff. So we go into one office, and there was a guy dead behind his desk. He got hit like right in the eye, which sucked. But like we both stopped. Like it was like his coffee mug was still steaming, dude. I remember specifically stopping and staring at the steam, and I'm like, that dude was just drinking coffee. Like that dude was just drinking coffee, fucking 10 minutes ago. It's just weird because when you kind of think about it, you kind of shut your eyes. Sometimes I just see a desk and a mug and then just steam.
Yeah.
And then it smells and all this stuff. But so your brain remembers weird stuff. But the first time I got shot at, I didn't even know what it was. So I wasn't really that scared because I had no fucking idea what it was. So me and my partner at the time, Jack, we stop a car, Dove Court. Dude gets out and bails. Gone. So we're chasing him and chase him through yard. We probably chased him, I don't know, 5 blocks, maybe 4 blocks, something like that. And Jack was a lot faster. So Jack Jack would always catch him, and then I'd bring the ass whooping afterwards. So I have a little energy left. So Jack caught him on the middle of William Avenue. And down there, they shoot all the street lights out. They want it dark as possible. You know what I mean? So Jack's on top of him, and he had his hand like underneath him, like right here. And we don't know what's in there, you know? So we're pulling it, and it's not getting, so we just start tooling the dude up. Give me your hand. While we're doing that, it was 2 shots at least, but the third shot is when I noticed it. And you just heard pop, 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 and then the last one you heard that like whiz off the street or whatever. And I look up, and there's a dude in his doorway, big front porch in his doorway, bathrobe, wife beater, blue shorts with a gun. So like Jack jumps on the bad guy, I draw it. I'm like, drop the gun, Bob, motherfucker, you know, all that stuff. And he just shuts the door and goes back in his house. So we get this guy in custody. We call the cavalry. They come, they kind of surround the house, man. And they get the dude, take him back to the precinct. And I remember looking at like the interview or whatever. And this is what he said. He said, I didn't know they were the police. He said, I just saw 2 white guys in black clothes beating up a black guy, and that shit don't happen in Dove Court. So the detective goes, so you just came out of your house and shot at them because they're white? And he goes, yep. And I was like, what did I just get myself into, dude? It was crazy. And then they let him go because he snitched on the Jamaican drug dealers behind him.
Yeah.
But, this is the reason I told this story. Adrenaline dump, right? So by the time everybody gets there and he gets arrested and all that stuff, and the first guy we had gets arrested, I was like, I need some water. Some dude handed me a gallon, like milk jug of water. And I start drinking it. I just start chugging it, dude. And then about 2 seconds later, it's just like, what? I started throwing up all of it. People call me Pukey for a month. I started, yeah.
Pukey?
Yeah. I chugged water so fast because that was crazy. I was 24.
No, I'm just breaking Costa's balls, so just laughing a little bit.
And then, Jack stood up and passed. He goes, that was crazy. And he passed out. And then when we both got the rest of the day off.
Good. There you go. Paid, right? Paid. Can't beat that. Hold on a second. Are you a stunt man or a double for it? Costa gotta believe it though that he's an actor. I saw he's just dying though in there. Costa, he's so funny. Oh God. Anyway, so he's all bad now though because I broke his balls. See what I said to him?
Costa's funny as shit, dude.
Oh, he's the best. Hold on one second. What the fuck is this? These pop-ups, dude. Oh, can't find the X on it. Oh man. So yeah. So what else has been going on, Mr. Loomis? Can I see that haircut? Yes, can, buddy. But the hair looks terrible. I've had, but all trimmed up, shaved and all. Costa is fucking hilarious. Oh yeah, because he gives zero fucks too, which makes
I love it, dude. I love it.
Oh yeah, that's what makes it the best. He doesn't give flying fuck at all. But he'll also fucking give you the shirt off his fucking back at the same time. So he's like the best of the best. You know what I mean? Let's not forget that this studio here is basic because of Costa. Like, you know, I didn't realize I was getting all this stuff. And then like one day I come outside, boom. And then I was just like, you know, as I'm making it, then leaving a couple of days later, there's another bag. There's 3 packages total. And I was like, what the fuck? And so thank you, Costa. You're the man. And James Callahan too, though, for the light for holding on to. Because these atmosphere lights, man, they're fucking like $275.
Really?
This one is, yeah. I mean, it depended on like the different. You could get one note that's just like, okay, let's say, like on this channel, I like to put it, you know, I keep it on the blue. Ozzy, it's on the purple. But my point is, though, is that on if you could just get like a blue one for like 30 some bucks, whatever. And why isn't your top light off today?
Me?
Yeah.
Why isn't it lighting?
No, like, do you have that room light on as well?
No, just the dome, just the ring light. That's it.
Wow. Watch. Start bringing the ring light down a little bit. I just want to see something. No, see, that's should I bring it up?
Let me
Right there.
change. I could change the
Yeah, but you know what though? It's a lot. No, go
that
back
one
to
better.
no white, because then when it's in editing, it's best to be in the white bold. But these are lives though, so it doesn't really matter. But no, it is still no dark. Like if you like mine's even bigger and look, and you can still see the blue behind. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like if you had one, we would absolutely, even though your wall is gray. I mean, you could even have like a sheet, dude, that just hangs there black and put
Yeah,
that.
no, I gotta clean this.
And
This
then
just
you could
been,
even know, which is even easier though for your plaques and stuff, because you could tack them right in by on the sheet and coming down. Because I haven't used it though, but I just kept it set up though like this. So I have this, and then I just have that in the corner where I could just reel and then ring it on top if I ever want to use that for, you know what I mean?
yeah.
So I got the green screen and this, but which green screen could come in handy for like, pre-records at times and stuff. But I don't know. I like this though, man. I don't have to worry about every time I wear this shirt, man, like it was like my nipples were showing and shit.
You know what's
So
funny? I was seriously about to put that shirt on, but it was dirty.
well, you can still rock it
We
for a
would
podcast.
have looked like two fucking gay guys on a fucking podcast.
No,
With the same
yeah,
shirt.
don't ever do that ever. That's like the guy with the who's we used to break balls, the concert goer shirts. But what I'm saying though is yeah, no, absolutely. I would immediately go and grab another one. But I love though that you have one. And I love doing that, how you were like, oh, I'll wear this. No, actually you said I opened up my suitcase and you saw it. You said, let me see that shirt. You knew immediately. You're like, I'm fucking getting that shirt because Loomis definitely has more. You know what I mean? You didn't even care. And but then though you're like, I want to wear it on the fucking Ian Bick fucking show. I was like, okay, yeah, man, fucking hey.
Yeah, so I don't know if anybody listening ever has heard of Peace, Power, and Purpose podcast. But I am going to do his show tomorrow.
Remotely. Is that a live, Keith, or is that just a pre-recorded?
No, it's a recording, I think.
Do you know when they did they tell you like when they usually come out yet or anything like that? No, after you do?
I don't. I will have to talk to him tomorrow, but I'll definitely let you guys know. But Peace, Power, and Purpose on Instagram is.
Oh, it's on Instagram. But wait. No, where's do they have a YouTube?
Yeah.
Yeah, because for the full show, so it's called Peace. Because I could put
Peace,
it in
Power, and Purpose just all run together.
Because what was I going to say to you? There it is. I could put it in the description right now.
Or it's Peace, Power, Purpose Podcast.
Yeah, I got it. Peace, Power, and Purpose Podcast.
Yeah.
At Peace, Power, Purpose Podcast. And
it's a men's mental health show. He's got a bunch of military, regular business, whatever. He's got a bunch of people on there. But I talked to him. I was watching one of it. And I talked to him the other day, and he's like, "Would you call?" I was like, "Hell yeah, dude." He's got a pretty unique show, and I from what I know of the dude, I like him. So.
Well, yeah, no, get on there, man. I'm just trying to get to the. See, I always have to I can't. It never lets me just click on it. I don't know if it's ours. I have to text it to myself, which is so weird. Hold on, let me see.
Casa, what face did I make? I made a.
You said you need a haircut too.
I do, for real. I was actually going to get one today, but.
All right, so Keith will be on this channel soon as a guest, and then dink. All right, and then paste. That work? Should be good. Yep, got it.
Oh man, thank you, bud.
All right, let me see. A problem. Let me go to comments, and yep, Keith will be on this channel as a guest. So if anyone wants to subscribe to that, Keith will be on within the next, I'd say maybe 2-3 weeks though. Yeah. Holidays are going on, so I don't know how they operate and stuff like that though. So he'll be on there though soon. And we'll also announce that though here again in the community and everything. And anyone just watching, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. And, obviously last time that we were on, though, we were like talking about how we're going to be doing like the, reaction videos, all that stuff. It's just been like how Keith started to show off. It's just been a fucking crazy month. And all that stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I know we're going to record before that, but I think
so we'll get into that. And also too, with our interviews and all that type of good old stuff, though. So, Might Over Madness 2026 is going to be, it's going to be nice. 2025 was a fucking beating, but
2025 lick my balloon knot.
It was a beating, worst beating I ever took in my life, but makes you stronger, right?
They say that's what they say, bud.
That's what they say, but it's like, what doesn't kill you? You just got to keep living because you don't got a choice, and you got to go through it, No, but it's the truth, though. It is, because think of our addictions, right? I always look at it like where you have a normal hurdle in life. And then I'm like, man, I used to be able to do normal hurdles, and with the addiction and stuff. But like when you get once though, you get over though that, and tomorrow's 4 years off the fucking fentanyl and all that shit for me. So fucking
it's awesome, dude.
Yeah, which is insane, looking back yeah, I'm lucky because a lot of my cohorts weren't, and it sucks. But anyway, that's crazy, man. Fucking but
that's awesome, bud.
I didn't even say that too for like a congrats.
Tomorrow?
Tomorrow, yeah. Tomorrow.
I have to send you a new picture of myself for your
And you know what the worst part is? Like the old me, definitely with the hollowness and the void I feel would be like drugs. But ever since so I was already in a good, frame of mind while I was watching my pop and everything like that, and didn't fucking ruin my life and all that type of stuff, and stayed strong. But the deal though that I have made though, with him, it just I'm not by any means saying I got this. You never say that.
Yeah.
I'm saying, it just gave me that extra layer of dude, he's watching you. What the fuck?
Yes, he can see you now.
Yeah, it's what the fuck are you doing, dude? You know what I mean? You wanted the proud, he's proud. So, are you kidding me? So, yeah, but I have that. So for example, whenever a friend would pass a long time ago, I would get all hammered up and it not realize though, when my best friend Dave passed away in 2004, my family was devastated because it's their third child. And but that night though, I went nuts and I called my brother, and then the cops ended up coming here. Next day I wake up in the psych ward. It's how selfish. They're already upset about that. So I equate it to how selfish, you make that deal.
Yeah.
And then the second though that he's out or whatever, then or whenever, or even years from now or whatever, you have to, and you saw what he went through every day and wouldn't even touch a fucking pain pill until right at the end. And you're going to be a fucking pussy and fucking dishonor his name. And I'm not calling people who have a problem pussies. I'm calling me a pussy that if you're not sick or you don't need it or addicted, and you know that you are making that conscious choice. Yeah. After the conversation I had with him, I'm calling myself a pussy to do that, because that's what he exactly would call me. So it just gave me a stronger constitution not to, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, no, 100%. And it's yeah, man. I totally get it, because it's that's how it's so stupid. I mean, our family, law enforcement, someone passes away. Well, let's all get fucking completely shit-faced to celebrate. Yeah. What kind of celebration of their life is that you're getting completely fucked up and acting like an idiot? You know what I mean?
Well, I think it more comes from they have the Irish wake though type thing though, where my dad loved people having a good time. He would know, rather than meaning for one night, I'm saying, if you're gonna don't cry for me on this night. I'd rather you just have a great celebration of me.
Yeah.
Not every single fucking night of your life and ruin your life type shit. But I'm saying, and plus all that does though too, like you said, listen, I talked to someone who told me though this week, And then I found out other people that that do it. They're like, during the week you'll be fine. You'll be doing your work, and you have like those jags and stuff like that, right? Instead of like hiding from like the kind of times you have to hide from them, though, like when you're out in public or whatever. My point being is, Sunday, go to the cemetery, go see your pop, go sit down, get that fucking, you know what I mean? You got to face it. You have to, because going back to the drinking, that's just stuffing it down. Then it's just going to be worse because they would think that then, that whole spiral out of control. So that's all you're doing is stuffing it, stuffing it, stuffing it. You have to, face whatever it is that is making you that way eventually.
Yeah, or it's going to come out in a negative trait if you don't.
Yes, exactly. And a negative, whether it's you're gonna, you've been stuffing it so much, so now it's time to go get drugs. You've been stuffing it so much, you're gonna snap. You're gonna, it's not healthy. It's just not. And that's why I've been at least blessed to have some good doctors watch my head, if that makes any sense. So, well, yeah, I mean, so yeah, I don't take those for granted. And because a lot of people after something like that happens, they'll be they'll be like, take time to listen, yeah. But then when you take time, man, it's easy to, and you could take time, but during that time, at least you better don't be at least conversating though with people.
Yeah, because I mean, even if you don't take time, and I'm glad you did, because I know, like, we talked about it, and you were like, well, maybe I just want to jump into this as much as I can to kind of, but it's kind of like taking the drug, right? If you jump into something to keep your mind off of it, to stay busy, even if it's work, it's still pushing it down and you're not dealing with it. So,
100% though. And I
so
really,
I mean, I'm glad you took time to.
It took time in a sense, but I mean, I'm honest. You got to remember though, right after the week of that, when the house was empty, we started hitting freaking basically 9 to 5s every day on the project up in the office. So I'm now back on the going out in the schedule, no type things. So like, there wasn't like, time. My time though wasn't just laying down though, like, and thinking about it and stuff like that. And at the same time, talking to psychiatrist, psychologist, all that type of stuff. My point just being is, even if you don't take time, you do take time. However, I just think it's just for people in our background, it's just healthier that if you do though take time, just make sure that, okay, you could take time away from whether it's work, whether it's this, that, but don't take time though from like torturing yourself and not letting anything out.
So, I mean, I've been doing it the past 2 weeks, dude. I've been isolated. I've just been staying in the basement. So I watch TV, and it's not healthy, dude.
No.
So, I mean, I know I'm doing it too, which is like, fuck, but
over shit that you can't even control.
Yeah. Yep. So,
do you think that? What do you think that is? Like, you think that's something that's just like
it's like my drug right now, dude. If I go put on mafia documentary and lay on the couch, I'm concentrated on the mafia documentary on the couch. I'm not even thinking about like money for Christmas or job this or family that. I'm just not.
But then why do you go on the couch and put on the mafia documentary?
What's that?
Then why do you go on the couch and put on the mafia documentary?
Because that's what I'm saying. I'm using it as like so I'm not thinking about that other stuff. That's what I'm saying. I'm isolating in the basement watching TV to distract myself.
Okay with the watching of TV. I got it. I got it.
Yeah.
I got
it. Like binge watching.
So. Got it. Yeah, exactly. And it's a distraction. And sometimes though you just don't want to be around anyone. And it's just I get it.
Well, it's a lot of times it's not. Sometimes it's I know I have a short fuse, dude. Like, I know I've got a short fuse, and I don't want to pop off on somebody that doesn't deserve it. So I kind of hide until I fucking can bring it down. Like, if I come home from work and I'm up here, I got to get somewhere where I can bring it down, because you're going to ask me, why you didn't start the dishwasher, and I'm going to lose my shit, and that's not right. So,
but
I just got to go somewhere, decompress for a minute, and then I go back up, hit the gym hard as shit. But
No,
Like
hey,
you said, man, life goes on. It all works out in the end, hopefully.
yeah, and you have though that relationship though, like where like when you yes, yeah, I understand you need your own time. Boom, that's great though that you have that.
Yeah.
Um, and all that. So yes, they do. Costa, don't use them either. Also, because they do constipate you, especially them opiates. Be careful out there, folks. 9:15. I'm supposed to go with my brother's no around like 9ish though. So
Yeah. Well,
all
let's
right,
jump
buddy.
off, dude. I mean, I think it was a good hour show,
Oh, yeah,
bud.
definitely. And then we'll get back on schedule. I mean, it's listen, enjoy the holiday, everyone. Have a great, happy Thanksgiving, um, to you and yours. And then, I'll reach out though. We're always in contact anyway, but we'll talk over those, I'm sure, over the holiday weekend and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And everyone stay safe out there. Tomorrow night, watch driving though with the lunatics. The what do we used to call them? Oh yeah, like the amateurs. It's the amateurs when they go out. It's like the national biggest drinking day, like the day before Thanksgiving, where everyone goes out. I get it. I used to do it too at certain
Yeah.
ages, but
Yeah.
some people, not everyone grabs an Uber and stuff like that. Be careful driving.
Every day was National Drinking Day for me.
Yeah, but I mean, like everyone who comes, like would come in from college and all that back to
Yeah.
their
They come
normal
in from
town.
college. Yeah.
They all go out to the bar, and it's like it was the biggest bar night. It actually here is the biggest bar night of the year. Here.
Mhm.
So yeah, watch out. And but back in those days, I used to do it though. There wasn't really Ubers, but yeah, we weren't calling taxis either. We were fucking idiots. But I mean, a lot of people say, why didn't you just call an Uber when you're blacked out? You're like, fuck, I know, I wish I could have, but because I definitely wasn't in my right frame of fucking. But still, if you're out though with real people, if they're your real friends, someone should at least call one for you. At least.
Yes.
You learn a lot about when you're drinking, and then when you stop drinking and partying and stuff about who's really there though for you and not those. So you get the deal, folks. Thank you all for watching, and we will be back next Tuesday. And have a beautiful, happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy your feast, enjoy your families, and that's it from me. Keith, you got anything else?
No, man. Happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy it. If the holiday season starts getting rough, hit up that email, dude, and we'll give you a call.
Well, I'll be hitting up that email because there's no holidays for me, basically. I forgot to real quick. Like I forgot. Like I came fucking back home from the work the one day, and then all of a sudden there's a Christmas tree in the house. There's this. I'm like, oh man, like no. And I look at them like it's hard. Like oh god.
I put my tree up Sunday.
I know, but I usually I usually love this time of year though because like all my cousins come in, family come in, and all that, and yeah, whatever. I don't want to ruin on anyone else. Everyone have a beautiful Thanksgiving, and Keith, I'll
Costa.
talk to you, and
Yeah.
try not to kill anyone or snap, and you'll be all right, buddy.
All right, buddy. I'll talk to you
All
later.
right.
You guys have a great holiday.
Have a great holiday, everyone. We'll see you next week on Mind Over Madness. Take care.